Hey everybody, welcome to another all talk. Oh, it's not full screen. Hold on, I can fix that. Hey guys, welcome to another all talk video. I did an all talk stream today where I plan to do this, where I record, where I like talk, my feelings, and I feel my talks. But nobody was queuing at 7 in the morning. In Oceania service, which is crazy. Like, come on. Where were all of the 7 a.m.ers? Come on. But hey everybody, it's me again. Busy week for me. Busy week, lots going on. Next week I'm gonna be posting a video, most likely, hopefully. I don't want to stress it though. If it's later than I wanted it to, so be it. All I know is that it's gonna be on its way because it's not me editing it. So that's a win. That's a win in my books. I just wanted to talk. I don't know. It felt great to all talk stream, and I'm gonna get back into streaming on my main account. But I think to do that, I need to set myself an actual schedule. Is probably my best chance. Oh my gosh, I love sniper characters. Aren't they so cool? But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set myself a schedule, and I'm gonna start actually following through on it. Videos are gonna keep chugging out, and who knows, maybe I'll do something insane for 1,000, cause we are very close. Which, by the way, thank you. That's awesome. That's kind of crazy. And half of their team has not even picked a hero. But yeah, I mean, I'm doing well. I hope everyone else is doing as well as I'm welling, because I'm certainly well. Today I felt motivated. Crazy, I know. Motivation comes and goes like a roller coaster. You've probably heard that being said at least like 50 bajillion million times. You know, motivation is like a roller coaster. Except it can feel a little bit more like that. It can feel like if you're motivated at one day and you kind of do something with that motivation, you know, actually use your motivation to get something done. It feels like the motivation kind of increases. And now I'm gonna pull another. I'm gonna pull another, like just blatant copy from Weekly Slap. It's like rolling a car up a hill. I've never personally rolled one up a hill, but I'd assume that it would get easier and easier until it starts slipping, and until you like lose your foot, and the car would start slipping down, and it would get worse and worse. That's kind of how it feels with motivation. That's just kind of how it feels with motivation. It feels like 1 second you're very motivated, but you might lose your footing. You might do something that you're not very proud of. You might do nothing with your weekend and be like, God damn, I am so stupid for not doing anything with this weekend. I had a whole weekend, or like I had a whole summer holidays. I can't believe I haven't done anything with it. And then the motivation slips out. You know, it goes away a bit. You don't feel like you can do it anymore because it's difficult. You know. One slip of that car and I don't know, maybe you could slip down a bit, maybe it passes you, maybe the car will fall down behind you and you'll have to go run and try to catch up when it eventually gets to when the slope calms down a little bit, when life might become a little bit less stressful. It might be only then that you can kind of get back up to the car, you know, because it might slip far past you, you know, and that's fine. It's okay, and it's so normal to feel motivated one day and maybe demotivated the next, or maybe just feel like you're not motivated for like a week. It's fine, you know. It's normal, and you shouldn't hold yourself accountable for that. You shouldn't hate yourself just for that. It's stupid, and I know that from personal experience because I used to think of myself like that because well, I don't really know, but every time my motivation slipped and I felt like I wasn't getting much done, I kind of hated myself. I felt very stupid for having lost my motivation. I might have been very passionate for what I was doing, but I'd let the car slip, and it just kept going. It had passed me. It just kept going down the slope, and I only caught up with it a little bit later when life calmed down and I just had a little bit of time, a little bit of a break. I was only able to catch up with it because the slope got a little less harsh, you know? The slope chilled out a bit. Sorry, I need to kill this person. No, I didn't kill this person. Yeah, that's motivation. I'm gonna sound like a broken record this game or this video. That's because I used to go through this badly. I feel like I get motivated and demotivated a lot less now, or at least a lot less rapidly. You know, crazily all over the place, because I used to be very interesting with it, to say the least. I was constantly what's it called? I constantly felt like one day I would have the motivation to do literally anything possible, and the next I could not make myself brush my teeth. I couldn't make myself stream if my life depended on it, you know? And that is totally okay. Nowadays I can lose motivation and I can gain my motivation back, but it usually comes slower. It's more of a maybe a month. I'm very motivated and ready to do YouTube, you know. So into streaming every day, every week. But then the next week, or the next month, I'm just demotivated. And it's the same thing. It's basically on a very basic level, it's the same thing. But it's nice to know that I'm being able to control my motivation a bit better. And like I said, it does obviously get better, as you'd imagine. Like, for example, if you keep getting demotivated, and this happened a lot to me, if you're very demotivated, you know, all of the time, that's fine, you know. And sometimes you might be a little bit too motivated, you know, like you're bouncing off the walls, like, holy shit, I'm gonna record a whole video, record a whole script. That's great, that's awesome. But if you slip it, sometimes it falls back really far. Like I said, you know, you have to wait for the slope to calm down a bit for you to be able to actually get the car moving again. But after you've rolled a car up a hill for so long, I'd assume you'd grow a little bit of muscle, you know? You'd be better at pushing the car up for a longer amount of time. You could push the car up steeper slopes. And basically every analogy you can think of for life being difficult, or procrastination, or difficulty just with a lot of things. But yeah, I've gotten into a good habit, nonetheless. I've gotten into a good habit of just doing something every day. I don't care what it is, whether it's I brush my teeth and then I make a note of it. I make a note of it, you know, I write it down somewhere. I'm like, I brush my teeth. Whether it's something as small as that, or it's something big, like I hit 900, you know? It's feeling like you've done something today, even if it's something small, kind of keeps that motivation going, you know? Being like, oh, that's crazy. I didn't let the car slip today. Even if the car slipped a little bit, I didn't lose that many meters, you know? It didn't fall that far down today. It helps you to feel like, yeah, no, I could totally push it up to the top of this mountain. It's definitely doable. It's actually doable. I don't know. This is basically the whole video. There's not much more for me to say or talk about. Except for the fact that, well, it just, motivation comes and goes. Sometimes it'll get better. It'll get better. You'll be more motivated. Sometimes it'll be worse. and that's fine. If you're in a down bit, if you're a down moment, you know, you're not feeling as motivated, just know that it does get, you know, you'll get that motivation back. You can get the car rolling. If you just accept that car is just gonna go down, you know, oh, it's over. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get that car back. Then, in all honesty, you probably won't. Until you think that you can get the car back, you know? Until you think, okay, there's a slope down there. Things are gonna get easier. I think I can get back to where I was. Not much can happen. That's my little talk about motivation. It's not the best, but I wanted to record a alt honk video, an alt honk, whether it was a small one, a big one, or anything like that. Hope the music in the background hasn't been too bothering or too noticeable. But yeah, thank you so much. I love you guys. To all the people who constantly watch the alt honks, who constantly comment or DM me about stuff, especially about the one video talking about how I don't deserve what I have. I appreciate you. You're genuinely such nice people. I do appreciate it. That's all. Bye bye, guys.